Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jeff, Wayward City Games. Today in the studio I got Jesse.
Hello.
And today we are talking about the green boss of EX-03, hydramon himself. What an absolutely devastating card, and I'm very excited to share this deck profile that I have been working on for, I want to say 2 sets, because it's basically Bloomlord, but significantly upgraded.
Yeah.
So let's dive into it.
Finally got its partner.
Got the perfect partner for Bloomlord. That's a great way to put it, yeah. So if you guys have seen our previous deck list for Bloomlord, this may look really, really familiar, but I'm playing 4 of the mandatory egg in this deck. Argomon is so good.
Such a good card.
Really helps with your memory gain, because there's just so many times where this deck is really greedy when it comes to needing memory, which you're almost not used to with green, where you just Digisorb, you have such cheap Evos where you almost don't need extra memory, but this deck thrives on it for sure.
Yeah.
You want to push yourself as hard as you can, gain as much memory as you can, and those stack so nicely. Argo, okay. And
the only issue I have with that card is ever remembering to activate it.
Yeah. So now we're going to dive into, in my opinion, the mandatory 4-ofs for the deck, for green, the level 3s, right?
And we got some new ones from this set.
We did.
So these have been upgraded.
Yes, so absolutely. In my opinion, you have to play a mandatory 4 of Palmon. I don't think anyone disagrees with that.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone disagrees with the brand new EX-03 Palmumon either. This card is devastating in the deck. You suspend himself, this Palmu, using one of the many effects we have in this deck, suspend an opponent's body, and then you gain memory with Hydra if you already have it on the field, or it really helps set you up for any big plays as far as removal, whatever you may need to do. The Palmu is insane, mandatory 4-of. Now, this might be a little bit of an unpopular opinion. I love the Mushroomon in this deck.
Yeah.
This Mushroomon, the 2 cost, has to be a 4-of, in my opinion, because there are so many times where Mimi sets you at 3 and you want to play a Samadhi Sante and you need one more body on board, and this 2 cost really helps saves you in that situation. Or you only have 2 and you want to play Hidden Potential Discovered. You just drop that down and there you go. So I do play one more level 3 in the deck. This is kind of the tech spot I haven't quite exactly pinned down, but I still like the idea of the Palmon giving that extra DP.
Okay.
So it's a vegetation, right? It's a level 3 with vegetation. So the other Palmu from the last set would also be really good in this spot too as a 1-of, especially since, you do your combo, you play out all your bodies, then you cap it off with that last Palmu. So I might switch back to that, but for now, I'm sticking with that.
13 level 3s, that's a little low for you.
It is a little low. Now, I definitely think that this deck could benefit from playing 14, so I might be playing too many options, but we'll get into that. For now, though, I'm playing 4 Sunflowmons for the level 4s.
That card's broken.
It's broken. It's a mandatory 4-of, and its inheritable is amazing, too. Yeah. I catch a lot of times where I'm like, I need to draw because I suspended something. Really helps the flow of the deck. I play 4 red veggies, another mandatory 4-of. I think everybody agrees with those 8 level 4s.
I think so too.
Right?
That red veggie's so cheap. It's so good.
This is where things start to get a little interesting. And I don't want to say like I'm a genius for figuring out how to hybrid for game, because that's not what I'm saying. It's more of what 4s do you play to fill the rest of the spots, right? Yeah. So I personally like this 3-1 split with you have the Weedmon, because you don't always need the Weedmon. Weedmon is a 3 hard drop. Another reason why we can get away with playing a little less 3s than maybe you'd like to, because we are playing 4 3-cost red veggies. So this can be an easy 3-of. It's still the 1 Evo. It's still a 3K body. And then you have your 1-of Arbor hybrid for game.
Yeah.
Just so you have just the right amount of pressure just to finish off your opponent. Now, this is where, if you've seen my last list, I made some changes with the 5s. I went down to 3 Jatarimons. Okay. They're great. I really do like this card. But I think that this is one of those cards that you don't necessarily need 4-of. You can do a lot of work with having more Digisorption in this deck. So it's still a great card. Really helps you in the beginning when you're trying to set up. But for those of you that have been playing the game for a while, you know how flexible that 5 spot can be.
Yeah.
And for my next level 5, I'm playing 4 of the Cherrymon. I still absolutely love this card.
Yeah. Where's the alt art?
Right. We need the alt art of that Cherrymon.
It's like a staple.
Yeah. Such a great card. Digisorb 2, and then you have the whole opponent's turn. Once per turn, you can redirect attacks, force them to attack your Hydra, force them to attack Bloomlord. Card's insane. Love it. These are my next 1-ofs. Now, I play a 1 Blossom and a 1 Argo. My previous list, I was playing 10 level 5s, so I had to make some room because we do have a new 6 to play. So I ended up cutting one of these Argos, I believe, and maybe a Chitari. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But you could go play 2 Blossomons if you don't want to play the Argo, because the Argo is not a vegetation. I just love the Inheritable in this deck.
Yeah.
Every time you swing, with this body, you get to play a suspended level 3, which perfectly synergizes with your deck.
Yeah, it fits the rest of the vibe on that deck for sure.
Huge fan of that. That's what I got going on so far. So now shall we dive into some boss monsters?
Yes.
So I'm playing 3 of the Bloomlord. 3 Bloomlord, very, very strong. Absolutely devastating card. If you watched our last deck profile video, I played it as a 4 of. I really liked it and that was my only level 6 because that was the top end. You just didn't need to do anything else, right? Now we got more support.
Yeah.
We got this wonderful, crazy strong hydramon.
So you're going 50-50.
I am going 50-50. Now, here's the deal. If you've played this deck or played this style, right, with the Bloomlord in the previous set and you really liked it, but let's say you decided you wanted a more control package, you can play 4 Hydras and 2 Bloomlords, right? The Hydra's a really great control card, really stuns the board, really forces them to make moves. I mean, I had a game where I had 3 Hydras out in the field, and if they swung once, they were going to lose 6 memory due to everything else I had suspended on board. So it's a great board stun. I mean, it's just a very versatile card. So I like the 50-50 split because I just love Bloomlord, and I kind of am more of I'm not a full control player, right? But it's also the opposite's true. If you like more Bloomlord, you could do a 4 Bloomlord, 2 Hydramon split. Definitely play around with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Tamers, I'm playing 2 Mimis.
Just the 2.
I would love to play a 3 of. I know it's not justified. You don't always need it. I love 3 Tamers, but this deck is tight on room. And really what it comes down to is, you just don't want to have your hand flooded with Mimis when you don't need them.
Yeah.
So stick with 2. See what you think. I have been loving this option more and more. The Samadhi Sante.
Yeah.
Incredibly powerful in this deck. I play a 2 of. Use this, suspend a Palmu to suspend 2 bodies. Or you can even suspend your Palmu with our 1 of Hidden Potential Discovered.
Why don't you play 4 of that?
Oh, if I could. This deck would run 4 Hidden Potential Discovers if I could. But anyways, great options. Samadhi Sante is devastating. Hidden Potential Discover really helps the deck. I play 2 of Grandel Souls.
Such a crazy card.
Oh, devastating. So it's great, security bomb when you need it. It's great when your opponent's got a Death X, you just can't get around. I really like the Grandel Soul. I don't think you need that as a 3 of. I did have it as a 3 of in the previous list. But the Samadhi Sante has been actually doing more work. So that's the card I would like to play.
It synergizes too with the rest of the deck.
It does. It very much synergizes. You can reduce the cost by 2 with that. So, and my last card of the deck, I am playing 3 green Memory Boosts. Very great card for this deck. You just need to search as well as the Palmon. So you got 7 cards to help search pieces that you may need to fill your hand to get your combo going. And it's great when you just need a couple extra memory here and there to do that. So, guys, this is it. This is that famous Hydramon that everyone's talking about right now. Try this deck. Good. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear your guys' interpretations. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah.